Have a friend to hand it off to. Here's a look at the fall sports forecast for the night tonight. It is definitely feeling chilly out there, everybody. We are in the 30s. We will stay in the 30s. The snow is beginning to ramp up on the radar, and we, of course, are going to be keeping a very close eye on the potential for the accumulation. Over the next few hours, the clouds continue to come in. Initially, we're looking at a rain-snow mix, but it will quickly change over to snow once things really start ramping up, and that is as temperatures continue to go down. We're going to be down around 30 degrees in the early morning tomorrow. We do have a winter weather advisory. That basically means impactful weather, but nothing that's going to completely stop the world from moving. So Cuyahoga, Lake Geauga, inland Ashtabula counties, this is the best chance to have accumulating snow on the order of probably 2 to 4, maybe 5 inches. And again, it would be eastern Cuyahoga County rather than western Cuyahoga County, but we may have some snow that falls elsewhere. We're already seeing that lake effect firing up right now, and as we have the radar in snow mode now, you can see that it's not all snow, it's mostly rain. Remember, we're still bringing in the cold air at this point. The air is coming from the west at the surface, okay? Now look way back here, you're starting to see just a little bit west-northwest up by Detroit, but it's still pretty breezy out there. Our temperatures may be in the 30s, but our wind chills are considerably cooler. So keep in mind, when you're talking about lake effect, wind is a huge deal. The surface wind, as I just showed you, is coming out of the west, but just above the surface and then in the middle layers of the atmosphere, the wind is still out of the southwest. As the evening goes on, these winds will begin to align, and that's when we will get a good band going. And that band is expected to form just offshore of Cleveland and aim out toward that primary snow territory. So we do have some snow that is ongoing upstream from us off of Lake Michigan. We know it's going to be coming. So what's the big deal? What's really going to be the change that not only brings the wind around, but then also really starts to cool us off? There's a trough. It's a little shift in that wind direction that will begin to swing through. And again, that looks to take place here over the next several hours. Here's your National Design Hour, hour-by-hour forecast. Midnight. Now we see that snow going. And I know I mentioned eastern Cuyahoga County, but look here, secondary snow belters out to the west. We're probably going to get a decent coating out of this. It's going to come in quick. It's going to hit hard, but then it's going to start to back off. And by tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., you can see things are already improving. That being said, secondary roads, side streets, your sidewalks, decks, porches, and steps, that's probably going to be the most treacherous part out of this. You may need to shovel a little bit if you're in the primary snowbelt area. But farther south and farther west, nothing. So temperatures are really going to start cold, come back up, and then as we get into the afternoon, I think we're going to be able to rescue a beautiful looking day, albeit kind of chilly. We do have the potential for secondary snowbelt snow, maybe an inch or two, especially out to the west. But look here, Beechwood over towards Solon, Chagrin Falls, maybe getting into that 5 or 6 kind of category. So a winter weather advisory again through noon tomorrow. Here's your Union Home Mortgage forecast. I told you it's a quick hit. That's really going to be what keeps all of this confined because we're going back to the upper 40s by Saturday. Rain moves in Sunday. We get to do the snow thing all over again on Monday, and I think it will be a more widespread snow. By the time we hit Thursday, which of course is Thanksgiving, clouds and sun 45. Like nothing ever happened. We'll be right back.